kind of separated from the dictatorship of Skobuffs Daily. And so Dalvin the Truth brings this guy around, Buffkin Prime, aka T Count, aka Teray Calloway. So this guy brings him around, and a prime sexual in an extreme way, but I would say he's someone who's tries to base all of his emotions in logic. So it's a very like fine line, right, between the sexuality and trying to make it seem like it's reasonable. So this guy, right?
This is a very important chapter in this whole story.
So
this is like when Thanos gets the time stone.
So he would pander to the prime sexuals in terms to exploit them for his content, right?
Okay.
So in his hold on.
You're good. You're good. No
Yeah,
worries.
mute your baby.
There you go, baby. So in this world, to pander to those people, he would exploit the content by kind of pandering and coming off uber positive. But in the group,
who got my dick in their mouth?
Hold on, Dad. I'm telling him the origin story. I'm telling him the origin story.
Wait.
This is WWE now.
Who got my dick? Who got my dick in their mouth?
No one.
David talk buff. Stop. Get off my dick. Yo, I
didn't do shit.
Get off my dick. Yo,
We're
K.
doing a chronology.
Yeah, no. So Dad. So I'm giving him.
I don't like getting DMs and shit. The niggas on my dick, bro. Get off my dick, bro.
No. Okay, my business.
Why y'all niggas don't never talk shit when I'm in
No,
here, bro?
no one's saying nothing bad about you.
Niggas be being
No one's saying
nice
nothing bad
and
about
shit.
you. All right,
Niggas be being mad nice and shit, like good little bitches.
So look. So back to the. Goodbye. So look. So that's who we were just talking about, him right there.
Okay.
Again. Again. So back to this guy, right? So he would make uber positive videos, but Dalvin invited this guy to our group chat, and this guy, Buffton Prime, he would talk negatively, and we'd be like, "Wait, what the fuck?" So he would tell the whole people watching, "Yeah, this," and then in private, he'd be like, "This guy fucking sucks," and we'd be like, "What the fuck is going on?" So at this point, we're like, kind of like, we're like mind fucked, cause like this guy is going on his public forum that he's cultivated, and
Wait, so niggas on my dick or what?
Bro, no, it's not about you. We're past your part. Peek out into the fan base and how he became a monster. So
all right, but he wasn't a bitch nigga at first.
Okay, wait. So I'm telling him how. Remember how in the group chats he would be like crazy negative and shit, and like tell niggas that they suck. But then during the videos he'd be like positive. It was kind of weird. It was weird. I don't know how to explain it. It was just. It was weird. It was something.
He was playing both sides.
Yeah, it was again weird. So then his following grows as Dalvin, keeps promoting him. He keeps kind of pulling away from more of the fan base. So the thing is that what he did is he following me.
I mean, it's tough, but
y'all know. Wait, real quick. Y'all know shit like
cultivated-
this. Y'all know shit like this is what feed niggas egos, though, right?
What?
You gonna have 14 of his gay little minions in here.
Dalvin is too late. He's already cultivated something. It's too
but
late.
But I'm saying is now y'all having a whole space about this.
No. It's not about him. It's about the whole lore.
Yeah, Dallas. It's the whole landscape. We're trying
the
to get
whole lore, nigga. We even talked about Skobuffs Daily. It's the whole lore. So then he started cultivating his own fan base that just paid attention and hung on every word that he himself seemed smarter than all the coaches, world. So now look.
Wait. You missed that there was a moment where he was invited to watch.
Okay, no, Ross. See, I was about to get there. So look. So this guy eventually became so influential to the program world where Coach Prime personally invited him out there. Come up, let's talk. And he goes up there. And he has a meeting with Prime and everything. He's talking. He talks to our DC. He talks to our OC. He goes up there and he's mingling, and a lot of people who follow him already, right? His cult following now see validation because they're like, look, Coach Prime acknowledged him. So we were right. This validates everything, right? World.
Oh, God.
World.
Yeah,
This is
this
where
was
things take a
Pandora's box.
turn, world.
This was
He had a personal group chat with his disciples, who we call the T-Cal disciples, who that he was telling, because he got to see a private practice world. He was telling them how bad and how much we suck and how the coaches are stupid. And he was doing all this while still being their world.
Oh, so he was undermining Coach
World.
Prime?
He was doing
Man,
all this.
he
all that
he
shit.
started a coup
And
He
internally.
did.
and look, world, this is where things take a turn. The messages got leaked, world. He had people
Oh,
who was, yes,
fuck.
he had disciples who were still true to Prime at heart, still true
And
to
so
him.
then it got back to Dion.
And then it got back to Dion, world. And
Uh,
when it got back to
dun,
him,
dun,
world,
dun.
they had a very, very big disagreement, world. It was something,
Public?
it not public, it was private. But this is where things changed, world. His content no longer became CU Buffs oriented, pro CU Buffs. World, his content became criticisms of the coach, criticisms of his staff. He would just highlight individual players. He wouldn't even acknowledge Coach Prime if he did something good. It became a sort of way to undermine him. He even had people say there are people, his generals. He had
Played or
generals.
anything.
No, he played. He
He
played.
coached the high school, okay?
but
But
he
still,
but he
yeah,
never
no.
had the experience that would warrant such crazy things to be said on Elon Musk's Twitter.
World, all while his name is still buffed in Prime. Buff like
Oh my
Colorado
Now
buff.
goodness.
this is where
And then
things take a weird twist,
Oh,
world.
tell him why he said
He
he changed his
then
name to Buff and
tried
Prime.
to say that Buffed in Prime was a term of, how should I say this?
it
What's the
was
word I'm
it
looking
was a
for?
cell it was
It
that
was,
he's buff and he's
what's
in
the word
his
I'm looking
prime.
for? What's the word?
Double entendre.
Fuck. It was a double entendre that actually it meant that is because he's buffed and that he is a male who's in his prime.
Their
World,
profile. It's
Right? He's
weird, yeah.
convinced that
world,
like he's
world. What if
so
I told you there was a man who did do this?
and
That's
he's
crazy.
so elite at like believing
He's an
this
elitist at heart.
believing this shit. Like I don't even know if he thinks he knows that it's the truth
Now,
anymore.
world. Now, this is where we
Delusional.
get to we start to get to current events, right? So now, at this point in time, the Skobuffs Daily is at this point nothing but an old fable told to little Buff fans. At this point in time,
Is
he doesn't
is he
exist.
the UT fan now? Is he a UT
No,
fan?
no, no, no. That was just a side. That's like a side quest, kid.
Oh,
Nobody
Yeah.
cares about
Hey,
Bama and Georgia.
hey, we missed the
I said the
rap
same
battle he
thing,
had.
dog.
he's a punt.
Yeah.
The rap battle.
So then someone, a fan,
I'm watching.
had enough
Now we telling the
this.
story of 54
And,
thirds.
and oh my God, it gets worse.
Oh my
Oh, they
god.
have a rap battle? Yes.
No,
Oh
world.
no.
What if I told you that there was a group of individuals who worked for Coach Prime, who created something, a NIL program to raise money, to be able to build a
Oh
better
yeah,
roster,
yeah.
called the 5430 Foundation. World. The 5430 Foundation was ran by a man named,
Reggie Calhoun,
I don't
right?
even know, should I say his
Reggie
name?
Calhoun.
Reggie Calhoun Jr. Now,
No,
I
no,
want
no,
you to
no. It
remember
was
this
ran
name.
by Natalie Sharp, who
Ran by
promoted
Natalie Sharp,
promoted
promoted by
Reggie, and
Reggie
then Natalie has
Calhoun
disappeared.
Jr. Reggie
And the
has
money
yet,
disappeared
yes,
too.
yes.
Let's not leave that part out.
Oh shit. They pulled a fucking Bernie Madoff?
Hey,
What?
oh shit.
Oh shit. Damn. I mean, how much did he come away with?
Bro, this and then
The world
there
may
was a
never
time
know.
The
where
world
So,
may never know.
so look, world. What if I told you that this NIL program, which remember what I told you about how Skobuffs tried to intimidate fans to donate their money to this program, right?
Yeah.
This was Colorado's, and this was the light at the end of the tunnel for Colorado fans. World, the light at the end of the tunnel was a train coming, bro.
Oh shit.
World, one day, mysteriously, the 5430 vanished.
Oh.
With no trace of the funds, no trace
Like the
of
Avatar world.
where all of this happened.
You remember how the Baltimore Colts left in the middle of the night and became the Baltimore Ravens?
Yes, the fucking.
That's kind of like what happened.
Oh my
It
god.
just
World. I have a question, World.
What's up?
What happened to those funds, World?
I mean, I wish I had them because I'd be fucking living it up.
World. This man, Reggie Calhoun Jr.,
Yeah.
he was then later after promoted to be in charge of the new NIL fund that Colorado had. World, why would they put this man in charge of another NIL foundation when we don't even know what happened to the last one, World?
They said
So you're
Reggie and Shotty
saying-
about matching lamb trucks.
So wait a second. So this is crazy.
Can
Holy
somebody play
shit.
the X-Files music in the background?
I mean, this really is like a 30 for 30. Like, I would watch this. I'd watch it for 30 minutes. I mean, I'll listen to it for another hour if you got more. It's pretty good. I mean, I'll tell you about the Texas A&M fan base. You want to hear some crazy shit? But
So look, so World, we're at the point where things are getting very scary. You don't know who to trust within the program. You don't know who to trust outside the program. World, who do you trust? World, where did the money go?
who knows? I mean, this sounds like. And how much did he get? I mean, that's a good question.
World,
The world may
Millions?
never
I mean,
know.
there's a lot of money in those funds.
World, let me ask you a question, World.
What's up?
What if I told you that we had a linebacker coach who was a top 10, and I'm speaking about individual coaching linebackers. He's a top 10 paid coach. Do you know where this linebacker came from, World? This linebacker coach?
No clue.
He was coaching high school football, who then later followed Coach Prime to Jackson State, who is now one of the highest paid linebacker coaches in college football. World, do you know how many linebackers he's put in the NFL, World?
How many? 0?
less
Put
than
zero.
0.
Oh,
Hey,
great.
World, he's put the same amount that you have.
Yeah.
World.
0.
He makes over $700,000. World.
Jesus.
World. This
Hey,
is what
World.
I ask you.
That's a big jump. That's a huge jump.
If you look at,
Listen, World.
he literally got coached.
So
And he's
if
on
you-
year
so if you
4,
think
so
about
that means
this-
he's made $2 million. He's been
No, he's
So
making
World,
like 500K.
I want you to realize that in the world of where we came from with the YouTube verse, the YouTube Colorado fan 666 verse, to now the Twitter verse, it's we have a blend of where it's a mix. We have OG Buff fans. We found
Bro,
harmony.
Hold on. We gotta go back. Andre Hart is the 7th highest paid non-coordinator
Yes.
in college football.
Yes, Ross. Yes, that's what we
As a
talking about.
linebacker.
That's what we
As a
talking about,
linebacker
fam.
coach.
That's what we
He's
talking
terrible.
about, fam.
Oh my
That's what we talking
God.
about,
He
man.
made more. He made more than Colin Klein, who was like one of the best OCs, probably. I bet. I mean,
Come
Colin
on,
Klein-
Ross. That's what we talking about, Ross. That's the point we make. He is getting paid like a top 10 linebacker coach. And he has not sent no one to the NFL, no one to the XFL, no one to the USFL, no one to the fucking CFL.
There's no way he's better than Tony Girardetti. Tony Girardetti's legit. I mean, he's a defensive.
Yo,
defensive
you could
line
coach. You could coach linebackers just as good as this guy.
Just grok it. Just sit there and grok it the whole time. This is what you need to do. This is what Grok says. That's probably. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, we have some fucking weirdos at A&M. I'm not gonna lie. You want to hear some weird shit? I can tell you some weird shit too. There's some fucking weird fucking people at A&M, and especially with Texas.
I
Holy
world,
shit!
world, world. I'm
But
telling you, I
nothing like
take
this.
yours and raise it. I take yours and raise it.
Oh, you don't raise it. I mean, you fucking obliterate it. There ain't nothing. We got. We do have. We have this one old guy who, like, I don't even know who he is, but he will go on every single recruit's page and their parents' page and like start posting stuff about them. He'll then follow them to their high school football games and take pictures with them, and dude, the man looks like he had a stroke. I mean, he looks like he was touched. You know what I mean? He looks like Theo Vaughn, basically. You know what I mean? Like he's not, he's got something off. And he's just out there like bugging the shit out of these kids. You know what I mean? And he has nothing to do with the Texas A&M athletics. They don't even know who he is. He's this guy named, and he calls himself Stewie, and he's a weirdo, bro. Weirdo. Like
So it seems that there's a Skobuffs
it,
variant in almost every fan base.
this is the Buffs guy, and I would venture to get, like, I went to the LSU game, sat on the 50-yard line, and I watched it with some people that I know from LSU and the athletic department. I was there hanging out with some like real people, and this motherfucker's like over off to the side, like running around, high fiving every single A&M fan that he sees, and like telling him like, "Hey," but it was fucking weird, dude, weird. And I just
bro.
looked at him and was like, "Get away from me! Like, get the fuck like." Because, dude, it was so. All right, so here, let me tell you this story. This is crazy. So Texas A&M baseball, right? Last season
Yep.
we were ranked number one, and we came in and we fucking laid an egg, right? And so the whole season before that, I went to every single baseball game. And then during the next, doing okay, but we're not doing very good at all. And people are just ragging on the coach's wife, all these people, man. Like one of the players, his dad, they were ragging on him, all this kind of stuff. Well, I'll tell you, A&M is a small town, right? So, like, I do actually know some of these people, and I don't have any personal involvement with them, but I do know some of them, right? And you see them at the game. Um, but overall, would I say that I'm like super involved or I have any involvement with the Texas A&M baseball team? No, I don't get paid by them. I don't. I'm a fan, right? And I realize that that's where it stops, right? It,
Oh, see, that's the problem. That word in the CU universe is it could mean a lot of things. It could mean texting players
yeah, I
and
don't do
telling
that.
them, "Hey, wake up for practice," or it could mean I'm going to highlight all the negative flaws,
Yeah.
highlight all the negative flaws of your program, and tell recruits, parents, you know, telling them disrespectful things. Like, see, in the CU verse, the the
Oh, George is
the,
about
the
to swear.
lines have blurred.
That's weird, man. It's weird. And there's people like that at A&M. I mean, I know them. They know people. I mean, now granted, know them, you know, we know through A&M. But like I am, kind of, I'm not, I wouldn't say a big deal. I was born here. I was raised here. This is my team. I've gone here my whole life kind of thing. But the, I've also lived in Colorado. But the thing about it is, man, when I started to get into it and I started to see some of the other fans, they make up their own websites. They're following people's like families. They're trying to like get into, all
Did he say
sorts of,
make up their own?
yeah, they make up their own stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I like to make some like AI based shit, and like, I'll put it out with the players and, try to have fun while we're on Twitter. but I'm not trying to meet any of their families. I'm not trying to talk to them. And if they don't like it, then I'll stop. But I'm just more trying to prevent trolls because the number of trolls that got into these people's accounts and started really fucking with them was bad, especially after the baseball team had such a bad season. Like people from Texas, UT was just ragging our fucking ass. And like, I mean, it really started to affect some of the players' parents. You know what I mean? It was bad. It was exhausting. So overall, I mean, I just try to get them to calm down a little bit, right? And it wasn't that big of a deal, but overall, I mean, there were a couple people that were taking it pretty hard. Well, and these are University of Texas fans. So the shit that they were saying was, I mean, it was disturbing, like some of the stuff that they were saying. Um, it was, I'm not saying it's just words and all that, but still, it was some of it was like it was getting, like you said, like holding a gun to the thing and like shooting it, stuff like that. Um,
Well, yeah. Listen, see, and I hear you, and because everyone kind of has those stories of the fan bases and stuff like that.
right.
But world, have you? What if I told you that it gets more extreme, world?
I believe this is. I'm just trying to relate to you here, so I'm gonna let you have the floor now. Keep going.
What if I told you? Have you ever heard of Dubai?
Yeah, like and
Have you ever
Antonio
heard?
Brown.
Have you ever heard of the phrase Saudi money?
Oh yeah, yeah.
World, we had a coach on staff try to get private equity funding
He flew. He
and
flew.
tried
He flew to the Middle East.
tried to
Whoa,
bring money
and Saudis, man, they
to.
like Colorado, boy. They got some
Do you
houses
know
there.
what? Do you know what Boulder and Folsom Field would have looked like if they would have taken this money, world?
It's too much.
World, could you imagine that being played at halftime of every game?
They probably would have had like a cricket match that would have happened in the middle of it or some shit. But you know,
Listen, all I'm saying is this CU universe that you have now partially caught up, because even I'm leaving out more details of things that happened.
keep going, man. Tell me
Ross,
everything. I want to hear it all.
someone dropped a diss track in the fan base on the Buffton Prime guy.
And then he responded.
And then he
With the diss
responded
track.
with a diss track.
Yes, yes.
Don't forget the Buffett Prime website, K.
Oh yeah.
And they
Listen,
of the former NFL players.
I can't. I
Oh,
Chuck,
oh,
I
oh!
can't.
You missed it. So there, his disciples. He charges them through Patreon.
Oh god.
So he's now making money. Like, so not only like are they just his disciples, but on top of that they are paying him for knowledge of football.
Oh, we have that. We have what's called Texags. We have that exact same shit called Texags.
Mm.
And we have a guy, his name's Billy Lucci, who runs it, and he never went to A&M. As a matter of fact, whenever I went to A&M, and I mean, I lived with, like, I actually tried out for the team. Like, my friends were players on the team, right? And so we would go out to the bar, and he would be, like, sitting there, like, waiting for us type shit. And we're like, and he was like a fan dude. He's like the CU Buffs guy or whatever, Buffed in Prime or whatever. And he made a website that is like now he has his own TV show and like but he's actually kind of a cool dude. He ended up being okay, but back in the day, he was a weirdo. Like he was a fucking weird. Nobody wanted to hang around. He was a snitch too. So whenever we would go out to the bars, he would go back to the coaches and tell on the players, and then they get in trouble. So everybody fucking hated him, like hated
Oh.
him. So yeah, he still does that shit, and people don't like him. So I don't see how, but but don't get me wrong, he's actually media. Like he's a real media personality, and he takes it seriously.
Well, like Texas A&M is they y'all got some weirdos. I mean, the Yellers or whatever. Like it's all just
Yeah,
a
leaders.
weird.
Yeah, I
It's just
mean,
a
It's
weird.
a cult. That's all it is. A cult.
hey, I'm not disagreeing with you. Like I realize there's some fucking weirdos here. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. We've got our fair share, dude. A fucking fuck ton of them too. And they'll. I mean, you don't even want to know. I mean, some of it is
Well,
so weird.
well, listen. Now you're kind of. I'm gonna be honest. You have two choices, world. You can immerse yourself in this fucked up world, or you can just be a common folk and pass by here and there, say hello, and just make your way.
No,
The
I mean, I like to
parlay.
listen to this. I mean, I like to hear y'all's commentary on college football. I don't mind at all. I think
Okay, the
it's great.
parlay is looking good,
This
K.
your first time in the space world?
First time in the space, man. I just showed up. So
Well, now you know, and a lot of people in here probably want to know the lore too. Now y'all know the
World,
the
world.
the CU lore.